Do you hear that? The king has returned. Now here I am with a Parasite review. I I've already watched the anime. I haven't read the manga. I really want to read the manga because I know like the setting is different. Like I'm pretty sure the anime is catered more towards like modern time, so it takes place in like a modern setting, and the manga is actually in like a more of a I think a 1800s esque rather than like an early 2000s slash late or not late but early 2000s to 2000 20 2010. But anyways, I just wanted to touch upon the characters in Parasite. First of all, I'm going to start off by saying some of the best character development in anime I've ever seen. Shinichi and Migi have gone through a lot. They've developed so much as characters throughout pretty much each episode. Even starting on the first episode, you could just see the character development just starting. Like, okay, um, we learned that the parasites, they don't really care about their host. What they care about is their survival, right? And then it turns into, okay, well, actually, if they don't get to the host's brain and pretty much completely take over, they actually have to. Some of them, I won't spoil, but some of them actually start to not necessarily develop emotions for their host, but they they start to like live as human and start to see from a human perspective. And a great example of that is Ryuko. She her parasite took over her body, right? And the parasite not only raised a child and gave birth to a baby, but started to feel emotionally attached to not only her body, the world, and her child, but she the parasite started to develop just emotions and not only care about it, not you know just caring about its own survival as much. It was actually more. I'm pretty sure it was actually more concerned about its child, which is amazing, amazing character development. And it doesn't. It's not forced. It's not rushed. It's paced in a timely manner. It's just like each episode you see the characters going through shifts and reacting pretty much on their environment rather than because the plot tells them to. And a great example of you know the plot just telling your characters to change out of nowhere is Aaron. Aaron in Attack on Titan. He first of all, his motives don't change, but his priorities do. So what I mean by that is his motives stay the same pretty much throughout the entire series. I think kill 80% of the population and like make everybody be free, which he thought he would do, but literally everything was just I don't I'm not gonna get into it because I'm not gonna spoil the ending, but it was just for some dumb reason. He didn't even know. He literally stated that he didn't know why he did the things that he did to Armin. But anyways, it's like his priorities changed. So he started prioritizing because he saw into the future, and started like managing things faster and tried to build to what he was trying to get to in the first place, while he was sending memories to himself, which was just done in such a poor way. It was just another time travel, um, supernatural series, and it just failed in every way. Parasite, on the other hand, it does its characters justice with character development. Um, definitely one of the best series I've watched. A lot of people, or not a lot of, I've never heard like a lot of people say they hate this character, but I've had some people tell me that they hate this character, and I'm not sure why. Now, Satomi isn't a deep, like I said, she's in a deep character, but she's there to not only see this is what I like. So she's there to not only help the main character Shinichi or Izumi, like, develop and kind of move forward as a character and emotionally, be there for him. But she also is there as a, I guess if you want to say like an eye for the viewer. So we're looking from her perspective. She's asking if Izumi has changed, and it kind of helps the viewer know, like, okay, yeah, he actually has changed here. He's actually changed throughout the series. Like he's losing emotion because Migi, Migi's cells went to his brain. Some of Migi's cells, right? So it's like you kind of get to see, okay, wow, this character is actually changing, and we get to see it through Satomi's perspective. She's a good character. She's not a main. First of all, she's not a main character, so she's not supposed to be written off super deep and complex. She's just there to give an eye and a perspective from her perspective of the main character and help develop him and kind of, I guess, not necessarily symbolize. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Symbolize whether the main character is changing or not. Now, since people are arguing why Satomi is a bad character, which she isn't. She's just a character that's supposed to be there for the main character and to develop the main character, like I said. Can we argue of how every female character in Naruto failed, how Mikasa from Attack on Titan failed? Mikasa is literally just there for Eren. She's a one-dimensional character that literally doesn't care about anything, not including her own life, but Eren. That's literally all she cares about. I don't understand how you can like that character or call that a great character or a good character. People actually think that she's a good character when all she's there for is fights and because she wants to suck Aaron's dick. That's literally her entire character. Moving on to Sakura. I shouldn't even have to say much about Sakura. But like I said, this character, first of all, she's a supporting character, and she's actually a pretty good, pretty decent female leading character in terms of love interest. She's not necessarily like I said. I've said this to a person I was speaking to. She only gets about 5 episodes in like the first half, and then like about 3 to 4 episodes max the last half of the series. So it's not like she's there the entire series. Like I said, she's a supporting character. She's supposed to show up from time to time and help us notice, okay, Shinichi and Migi are changing and helping each other, right? All right. I would say a good list of female characters. I have some favorites. Um, I like Sir Integra Helsing. I like, simply just because she's a badass, not because she's written just fucking super complex. Even though she's pretty fucking cool as a character, but strong-willed woman. Um, who else? One of my favorites, Ein from Phantom for Requiem. Amazing character. Um, what else? Let me let me actually let me see. Let me look on my list. I'm gonna keep this tab open. Motoko. Motoko from Ghost in the Shell. Amazing character. I'm gonna rewatch Ghost in the Shell soon. Um, Another character that I actually think is pretty cool. I'm not sure if she's my favorite character, but I think Ray from Ergo Proxy. I do love me some Ergo Proxy. Ray is a pretty good character. She's very like she's emo, yeah, but she's like the character that pretty much Ergo Proxy is about like this. It has this mystery element. I'm not gonna spoil it, but she's like a character that wants to find out a deeper meaning in her world and what's going on. Pretty much, pretty cool. Written well. Has pretty good character development. Nothing to complain about. Nothing in you know fucking amazing like Libert Johan or you know. Um, Another female character. I'm rewatching Nana, so I'll have to see if Nana Osaki is actually one of my favorite, because I do have her as a favorite on my anime list, but we'll have to see after a rewatch. Um, Let me see if I can think of any other female characters. I can actually pull up some characters really quickly. So characters, um, characters. All right, so I'm gonna scroll down the list. I and this is the thing. The person telling me that Satomi is a bad character apparently is a person who likes Rim, who likes Kurisu from Steins Gate, just a boring character that has nothing going for herself. Literally a boring character. Just, Steins Gate is a harem. It's just about this guy who wants to time travel and go back in time to fix his mistakes on, his relationships with this harem, and it's just so boring. Steins Gate is so boring. Um, I would say Hitagi from Bakemonogatari. She's a pretty cool character, but once again, I'm rewatching Bakemonogatari, so I can't say for sure. What else? And Hitagi is really just there to be the counterpart of, like, kind of the opposites attract for the main character. So I can't really say she's an amazing character because, like I said, I am rewatching it and I would have to analyze for myself. Let me see. Hollow, Hollow, Hollow. I'm pretty sure Hollow. Yeah, Spice and Wolf. I do like Hollow. I think Hollow's a pretty well-written character. I'm actually rewatching Spice and Wolf, so that's interesting. I have so many shows I need to rewatch. I'm very retro. Like I don't know. Recommend if you have some new anime, because I don't really indulge in a lot of new anime. But if you have some new anime, recommend me some new anime. Revi. Revi is honestly your typical hothead character. I'm just going down the list of characters I see. Revi is not really my favorite character. She's kind of a generic character, but she's cool. She's cool in her own show. Um, Let me see what else. Satsuki from um, Kill la Kill. Only good character in Kill la Kill, in my opinion. I've always liked Satsuki. She's cool. She's just cool. Like I can't really say anything more. She's there. She's really cool, and I appreciate it. Also, Ray from Neon Genesis. Love that character. Love that character. Neon Genesis also has a main character with amazing character development and is someone that you can actually relate to. You know, I don't understand how if you think that if you think that Shinji is a bad character, then you're honestly not to be taken seriously. Um, and I guess I'll name one more character, one more female lead. Not necessarily. It doesn't have to be like a main character, but like the main female that you see throughout the story. Let me see. One more female lead. Tsubasa. I don't know. Tsubasa, Bakemonogatari. I don't know. Actually, Lane. Lane. Surreal experimental Lane. Lane is a pretty good character. I'm rewatching the show. I know it's not like I love the show. First of all, it has some pretty good music. It has like some um, what is the band called? Um, what is the band? What is the band? It has some like Linkin Park music. and the show is amazing. I gave it about an 8 out of 10, 7 or 8 out of 10. It's it's about like I guess you could say social networking and just social things that go on in real life, and it's a psychological show, so you have to watch it yourself if you want to know what I'm talking about. I don't want to really spoil anything, but it's definitely if you're into psychological, give it a watch. It's a 12 episode anime, so it's not necessarily gonna waste your time whether you like it or not. I'd say give it a try. And yeah, that's the end of this rant. More videos coming soon. But you losers will you losers will have to wait.